In this video, I'm going to show you how to build this really simple coffee table to go along with the outdoor furniture. On my page, I have a video of how to build that couch as well as the chair, so go check those out if you're interested. For this entire project, I used plans from the Woodshop Diaries. I am going to link her website in the video description below. Totally worth it to purchase the plans, but we are going to go over some of the details as to how to build this coffee table. First, I measured and I cut each of the 4x4 pieces that were necessary for the legs. The only piece of this project that was a little bit complicated was beveling some of the pieces, which I'm going to show you how to do that with your miter saw in just a moment. But first, we are going to go ahead and sand down all of the pieces for this coffee table. I used a really low grit sander. I know that you can use a wood stripper as well. Most people don't have one of those, so if you do, great. But if not, just a traditional sander will work. Sanding was by far my least favorite part of this project, but it is very necessary so people don't get splinters. Okay, in order to bevel something so that your wood is cut at a slight angle, there are degrees and measurements on your miter saw, so you just have to loosen it from where it is at 0 degrees, and the plans for this called for cuts at 10. So I moved it to 10, and then I went and locked it into place. And just as simple as that, that is how you bevel something with a miter saw. Once that was locked into place, I went to cut the piece of wood, and then I realized that it was already at an angle from a previous cut, so always make sure that you're double checking that. And I moved it back to 0 degrees, lined it up, and then I went ahead and made that cut. And this is why I love doing DIY projects, because I learn a new skill every single time I build something. And honestly, YouTube has everything you possibly need on how to do something. Like, you could Google how to bevel and there would be a step-by-step, super thorough video on it. Okay, anyways, once you have all of your pieces cut out, then we are going to move to putting pocket holes into each of the 2x4 pieces. And I got this Craig set for this project, but I love it so much, it's worth every penny. And now I'm going to be building all sorts of things that require pocket holes. Okay, once you have your pocket holes done, then you are going to line it up on an angle since you have beveled that 2x4, and you are going to secure those into the same angle of the 4x4 piece. And something I should mention about this project is you do the pocket holes really close together so that you can leave 1 inch on the outside with this project. And this is all going to make sense in a minute. Wood clamps would also be helpful for this project. I still don't have any, so it is possible to do it without it. So once you have that one side, as you can see sitting on the ground there, that their 2x4 is sticking out 1 inch, you repeat it and you do it on the other side so that the 2x4 is sticking out 1 inch on the left side. Then you're going to cut these tiny little 2x2s and you're going to do a pocket hole into each end of those. These are going to secure the 2 legs that we just built together. So for this, I attempted to secure it into place while it was standing up, and that's a no-go. So go ahead and lay it down on the side and then secure one side in, secure the other side in, and then you can flip it up and put it together that way. And just like that, we are halfway done. For the top of this coffee table, we just cut out 2x4s, do pocket holes, and then secure them together again with the 2.5 inch pocket hole screws. I was able to use wood scraps from the couch and the chair that I built for the majority of this project. I did have to get a new 4x4, but these wood pieces weren't great, but I was able to make it work. So this is a pretty simple project that you can use with different scraps from other projects that you have laying around. Once that is done, flip it over and then just measure each of the sides to make sure that it is perfectly aligned. Then I went and did pilot holes before using just regular wood screws to secure it together. Then you're going to need a piece of 1x2 to secure into the inside. You can use several pieces of scraps for this because you won't see this part. And then I did pilot holes for those again, screwed those in. And this is what the 1x6s sit on the top of. I did also buy a new 1x6 for this project, so I measured it and then I cut each of the pieces out. And then before I secured them all, I decided that it would be a lot easier to stain it and not have to get in between each of the little sections. For the stain color, I went with Bear's Redwood Cedar. You can do sample sizes. If you were only building this, I think you could stain the entire thing with a sample size, but I got a gallon in order to do the couch and the chair as well. Once each of the pieces were stained, then I laid them out just to make sure that they were exactly where I wanted them to be. I started with each side and then put the 3 in so that I would know where to lay them at so that water can, go in between the cracks if it rains or people spill stuff. So that being said, this is the final product. I love how it turned out. The coffee table just brings the whole thing together. Thanks for watching, guys.